Well, y'all, I found out some very sad news today. Arnett Heating and Air Conditioning, a long time business here in Athens, has, apparently closed its doors for good. Us family and Arnett Heating and Air Conditioning go way back. The original owner to it, Tom Arnett. It's Tom Arnett. I think he died back in 2020. I think it was 2020 when he passed. Yeah, but anyway, there's history there. When we first moved in Tennessee, Mom and Dad, used Tom Arnett quite a bit to service our Friedrich, tabletop unit that we had at our Riceville home. And Tom was very hard and dedicated and worked long hours, and at one point he was actually, at our place on New Year's Eve, to work on our unit because he could find no other time because he was just that busy. And Tom Arnett and his employees just absolutely worked their ass off to, keep everybody's units working for the hot summer and those cold winters. Of course, I remember the owners. Well, not the owners. Well, I do remember Tom Arnett. He was a owner. I never did really know Tom Arnett, but Mom knew him very well and talked about what a nice guy he was. And I also remember his employees from way back when. Ray Revis, of course. He was at our place sometimes to work our unit. He's probably long retired by now. And Chris Revis, who I went to school with, worked for Arnett. Well, that's Ray Revis' son. He worked for Arnett Heating and Air Conditioning for some time. And, of course, I think he helped service Mom and Bruce's unit in Riceville at one time. And sounded like he was a dedicated employee. And he worked there until, he decided to take a different career, which is, being a bartender and cutting hair for a living. And the employees, you may already know this, but they installed my Goodman unit. My Goodman unit that I demonstrated in some of my other videos. They're the ones that installed my unit, and they did a really fine job and all that stuff. And I had to have some service done to it not too long ago. Some work on my ducts for better cooling. When it wasn't cooling really well. It's cooling better now and all that. And they added a little bit of refrigerant to it. And, of course, other than that, the Goodman unit still works that they installed to my place. And, so anyway, I have many fond memories of Arnett Heating and Air Conditioning. And, of course, I went to pay my bill today, my heat for whenever my unit was worked on, for $245. And the secretary was the only one that was there. And other than that, the place was shut down. And she told me the story. Arnett Heating and Air Conditioning remained open for a while after Tom died, and the grandson took over, but the grandson, is going back to school and apparently no longer has time to run the shop, so they just closed it down. But anyway, that's news in this area. It's just one of those things of life, and many fond memories. R.I.P. Arnett Heating and Air Conditioning will miss you.